Dear Americans of Reddit, how do you find these first 7 months of Biden's presidency compared to Trump's? Well, the pandemic is still around. And since it was politicized, we're still dealing with that. Other than that, it's good asterisk not asterisk to hear what a president did or said every 14 to 18 hours.
Funny how that works.
I sometimes forget that Biden is president. MPBA, make politics boring again. Honestly. Yes, please. Politics should be procedural rather than inflammatory. If we can't come to any sort of consensus, our democracy will fail. It's just like Trump's presidency. I go to work. I pay bills. I live in poverty. I have no friends. I have nothing. This is probably going to be how the next presidency goes as well. The only thing that changes is what I hear people complaining about. Edit. I was literally half asleep whenever I was typing this out. But thank you for the gold and the upvotes. And this is why so many people say it doesn't matter who wins. For many millions of people it makes zero difference in their day-to-day lives. Over time it certainly adds up. Tax policies change. Some things are made legal, illegal. More damage or a lot more damage is done to the environment. But daily life feels the same. Neither party offers any real hope of making things better. Feels like Obama or Bush or most presidents. I really think about him. And that's a wonderful thing. Exactly this. Waking up and wondering what our president did every day was tiresome. Edit. Can't spell. Trump was elected because he was hated less than Hillary. Biden was elected because he was hated less than Trump. I figure we're 2 to 3 elections away from President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Camacho.
Shut up, I'm watching Ow My Balls.
I get free lunch at school, which is cool, I guess.
This is a pretty big one for me actually, lol. My parents used to be pretty neglectful and it's nice to have something to fall back on. It provides a security I didn't have before, as I don't come from a low-income family and couldn't get free lunches before. They don't ask for your name or anything, they just give you food, and it's wonderful. Reddit isn't exactly the best place to ask this. The answer will almost always be the same here.
Too many people here ignore facts and are biased to one side.
As opposed to where else exactly?
That's the question you asked to start a Reddit dumpster fire. I kinda regret this. I'm sorting by controversial.
It's interesting how the most upvoted responses have everything to do with people's, media's, reactions to Trump and Biden, and nothing to do with actual policy repercussions or impacts.
Because no one voted on policy. Trump won because no one wanted Hillary, and Biden won because no one wanted Trump. It's the illusion of choice with the two-party system.
When there are more comments than upvotes. You've brought out all the lurkers with this one. Edit. And my most rewarded comment was a random brain fart. This site is whack.
It's nice not seeing megathread every day on Reddit. We've got that going for us.
There was a political cartoon a few years ago that showed the cartoonist at his desk. His wife was leaning into the room and saying, "Stop drawing, dear. Trump just did something worse than the crazy thing you made up," or something like that. Other than people talking about politics less, I don't really notice any difference in my day-to-day life. Edit. LOL, I finally know what it's like to be brigaded by Trumpers. 20 different comments all within a 15-minute span that all say the exact same thing: gas prices and groceries. No, gas prices have only gone up about $1/gallon where I live, and my work gives me $6.50/mo plus 19 cents per mile for vehicle expenditure. The market is up 19% YTD, which drastically outpaces the admittedly high 6% inflation. None of that stuff has changed my day-to-day life at all.
The media landscape in our country puts so much emphasis on who is president, and constantly manufacture controversy over trivial non-issues related to the president and national politics, when in all honesty the president doesn't have that much influence over the average American's life. And most people could care less about the president. We are only divided because controversy is profitable. I have heard the theory that Biden plans to be a one-term president. I think that makes sense. He's making difficult political decisions. Afghanistan, that any president would get a lot of flack for and would significantly damage many politicians' careers. However, if you plan on being one and done, it doesn't matter if people hate you at the end because you're not going to go for re-election. I think pulling out of Afghanistan turned out to be a shit show. However, I think it would have turned out poorly no matter who was president. Sometimes there are just no good options. And while I think he could have handled it better, it would only have been marginally. So I do have to commend him for finally doing what needed to be done. I have much higher approval for his domestic policies. COVID, free preschool, infrastructure, etc. Some criticize him for not being progressive enough. But there's so much damage control he needs to do just to get us back to pre-Trump status quo that I'm not that concerned about it.